Shalom, I'm Barbara, and I'm always short and sweet. What is the origin of the fish symbol? Is it pagan, like the fish god Dagon? Well, the fish symbol, also known as XI, is Greek for fish, and it's another adaptation of a pagan symbol into Christianity. The fish symbol is associated with the pagan Great Mother Goddess, and it's linked to the age of Pisces. It's also associated with the Hindu deity Vishnu. Vishnu is associated with world saviors. He takes it upon himself, Lord Vishnu. And also you'll see Isis with the nursing infant and the fish symbol on her head, and there is Vishnu with that tail, fish tail. So the Babylonians had a myth that a being emerged from the Erythraean Sea who was part man and part fish, and thus adopted the deity into their culture in the earliest days in history. And the fish god Dagon, or Owens, he would go back into the sea to spend the night because he was amphibious, and he had the head of a man covered by the head of a fish. And he had the legs and feet of a man and the torso of a man, but he was covered in scales and a tail of a fish. So this dragon in the sea, or Dagon, the fish god, called Leviathan in scriptures, was worshipped by those in ancient Babylon and associated with Nimrod, who was the first high priest of Dagon. Beginning with Nimrod in Babylon, mankind began to worship Leviathan, the sea serpent. And you'll see that Dagon is also called dragon when you read the book of Job 41, that Leviathan, and that Jehovah is going to slay that dragon. So worship of Dagon was passed down after Jehovah confused the languages, and it was scattered all throughout humanity. So you'll also see the Philistines have the god of Dagon. And the word Dagon is derived from the word fish, and they've seen a lot of Dagon statues and sculptures in Nineveh and Assyria. Also, Dagon is in the Bible. Remember, in the story of Samson, the temple of Dagon was pulled down when Samson destroyed everybody with his last action. And also that Dagon fell before the Ark of the Covenant when they had captured the Ark and put it in the temple of Dagon. He fell down and his head and hands were cut off. So as the pagan religion of Babylon was forced on humanity by Constantine, all the aspects of the pagan worshiping of Dagon was kind of toned down, not to offend the other religions, and each pagan religion was literally assimilated into the universal Church of Rome through the process of syncretism. And so by blending pagans' belief of Christianity, it became an abomination of worship to Jehovah. Did you know that the Catholic bishops are actually high priests of Dagon, the ancient pagan deity of the Philistines? You see, the mitre the bishop wears is a replica of the costumes worn by the priests of Dagon. That's right, the priests of Dagon wore a headdress that looked like the head of a fish with an open mouth. And down their back, they wore a long cape that looked like the skin of a fish. So when you look at a Catholic bishop sideways, you can see the open mouth fish head, and his cape looks like the skin they wore. So the mitre hat of the priest of Dagon is seen by cardinals and bishops and popes today. Is the fish a Christian symbol? Well, it's sometimes called the Jesus fish because of its link to the ancient Greek axis. And the fish symbol is not as widely recognized as a Christian symbol all over the world, mostly known just to Christians. So the fish is an ancient symbol way before Christians used it as a symbol. It was from Buddhism, and all pagans knew about the fish symbol. It was in their religions. So it's been adopted as an antichrist scam, and it's an ancient pagan symbol. The X represents the sun god, and then you have the fish bladder and the womb of the feminine woman, and the Horus, and all these things all represent paganism. And so the Jesus fish is a well-recognized symbol consisting of those two curved lines that resemble the image of fish, and it's well known in Greek, and it's supposed to mean Jesus Christ, God's Son, is Savior. Well, the fish symbol is today instantly recognized as a Christian symbol, but this symbol was in use by pagans for many generations before Christianity. So does the Jesus fish represent Yeshua? No, it does not. Remember Exodus 24, part of the Ten Commandments, the second commandment, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You're not to bow down to them or serve them. So the great apostate church of the gospel age, true to its Babylonish origin, has actually adopted the fish god in its ritual. And most people don't know that. So for the Pope, on certain occasions, manifests by his headgear that he is the direct representative of Dagon, as it was an indispensable rule in all idolatrous religions that the high priest should wear the insignia of the god that he worshipped. So what is the origin of the fish symbol? Paganism is the origin of the fish symbol. It all started at Babylon. Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, is being true to her Babylonian roots by showing that she has adopted the headdress of Dagon, the fish god of the Philistines. So remember Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And I hope that you like this and you will share it with your family and friends. Maybe they don't know what these symbols mean and how they trace back to paganism. So remember Revelation 18:4, he said to come out of her my people. And so please subscribe, hit the little bell, and remember, I'm short and sweet. I'll be back next time, yeah, willing. Thanks for tuning in, and maybe you want to go and watch the one I just did about who is the harlot of Revelation 17. So shalom, shalom.